If you're not familiar, Maine has an elver industry, little baby glass eels. And I've been in that game for almost 20 years now, way back in 2006. I was fortunate enough, and I still do know the guy. We still help each other out. And he got me into it way back in that day. Nobody really cared about getting into the fishery because, there wasn't any big money in it. It was unlimited fishing. You could go out and catch as much as you wanted during the season, but $50, $75 a pound. People didn't want to get out of bed all hours of the night and go out and deal with it. So there wasn't a lot of competition. 2012 was the big year because of what happened over in Asia with the tsunami, and killed all their stock. So they were paying big bucks to get elvers out of here. And we did well that year, and we've had a few good years. Nothing like that. 2012 was unlimited fishing, and they were paying $2,600 a pound. That was pretty phenomenal. We'll never see that again. So after the big year, regulators, legislators, they need to always get involved, and they came up with this quota system. So now every fisherman is only permitted to catch so much. It doesn't matter the length of the season, which there still is a season. It doesn't matter if you get your quota in 1 day, 10 days, 20 days, 15 days. It doesn't matter. When you hit your limit, you're done. You got to pull your gear. And can't use cash anymore. That's illegal. You can get arrested and go to jail for using illegal note and tender. Good job, Maine. I don't know how you pull that off, but that's what they did. So this year, price is terrible, absolutely terrible. Hopefully it comes up. I've got time to play with, and we'll see how it goes. This is what I do in the springtime, and I like it. The hours suck, absolutely suck, but hey, it's what I do. So here's a few clips of me doing it. So all nice and cleaned up. Here's what I got. Picked up a lot compared to what it was. This fishery really kills your sleep cycle. You just kind of get sleep whenever you can. It is the middle of the night right now, just about 0100. I'm on the way home from tending, and it's been a slow start, very slow start, with screwed up tides, and prices ain't real great either right now. But hey, it is what it is. It's called fishing. So we do it nighttime, we do it daytime. You gotta check your gear, reset gear, do whatever, and it's a lot easier to do that in the daylight than it is in the middle of the night, especially if you're by yourself. So tomorrow night I'll be out even later. This is what they look like. I just scooped out a couple so you can see them in a net. Here's what one looks like up close. See if I can hold him in my hand for a minute. That's his eyeballs up there on my public finger, right there. So they're pretty small. You're gonna probably fall off here in a second. There we go, he's back in the water, he's happy. Yeah, there's a lot of things that go on in the background that viewers don't see, and that goes with any channel. And this would likely be one of them. So Dave and Miranda had a catastrophic generator failure. And well, when you have sparks coming out of your generator under your gas tank, it usually doesn't add up to a good thing. We've got a Lincoln Ranger 250 amp welding machine with a 10,000 watt 220 volt generator built into it. I bought this in 2013. I don't even know what this would cost these days. But I used to have structural steel welding certs, and I wanted to be portable. So I've got a bunch of welding equipment, and this was my portable machine and power plant. And I can run 250 amps continuous DC with this sucker. I can also run AC with it. So we've got some plans coming up, and yeah, we were talking about moving this up there anyway. So we're just bumping up the time frame a little bit, and it can be used to charge up battery banks for right now until we do our other thing with it. Look where I am. We're at the Old Town Trading Post. Yep. Don't get to do nothing until we make it past the gate guard here. I'm trying to buy something, you know. Yeah? No, you're not. Ear scratching is more important, isn't it? Yeah. Get it rough, don't you? You gonna help me? Nope. Oh yeah. You'd go right home with me, wouldn't you? If you're coming north and you're gonna be heading up above Old Town, which is just north of Bangor. Yes, it is Bangor, not Banga. Swing in, check out Old Town Trading Post there. It's right off exit 197, off I-95 there. Swing a right, and there's maybe 3/4 of a mile off the side of the interstate. Run right down the intersection, you'll see it. And easy in, easy out. They get all kinds of neat stuff in there. Hunting stuff, fishing stuff, boomsticks, pew-pews, you know, fun things like that. And after you go broke in there, if you get any change to spare, you can head next door to Dysart's and get something to eat. You'd be late to your own funeral.
What's the downfall of that?
Yeah, he's done it. He's gone full-blown whacker. Absolute whacker.
Really?
Absolute whacker. You got problems.
Gonna try to get me in there now.
So let's talk about stupid things we do. What's some stupid things we've done lately?
Got out of bed,
Oh yeah, that too.
went to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't think of anything.
Can't think of anything too stupid.
No.
Like, why are you going ultra whacker?
Because I am.
Because you are?
Because state statute says I can.
Yeah, state statute says you can. If you want the definition of psychotic, it's right there.
I drag hose as a hobby.
It's right there. I don't know if I should congratulate him or feel bad for him. Probably feel bad for him. Because, you know, dumb people take jobs as head hose draggers. That's the new head hose dragger. Sucks to be a fire chief, don't it?
So far, it's okay. But I will say, you get some headaches out of the deal.
That ain't what I heard.
You must have saw my case of Tylenol.
So, I got something right here that says title, Secretary of State.
Secretary of State?
The Secretary of State.
Secretary? That sounds like a lot of sucking happened.
Yeah.
Well, that looks like a title.
That's a title.
For a big red and white box on wheels.
Yeah, it is. Title in hand.
Title in hand for the ambulance.
Yep.
Now we can do stuff with it.
Yep, sure can.
After we make it run.
Hey, Mandy found my chair. If you've been following us for a while, you might remember that last year, Dave found himself a tractor for basically a song. It had some issues. He bought it not running. And it was a very easy fix to get it running, but it still had issues. So here's the tractor. So some of the issues it had was the rear main seal, oil seal on the engine was leaking pretty badly. And the glow plugs didn't work. The alternator didn't work, so it wouldn't charge the battery. And oh, what else was wrong with this thing? Oh yeah, the starter was all boogered up on it too. We played around with it, tried it out, figured it was going to be, you know, worth doing some work to it. This right wheel, after things got cold up here, it froze up and it wouldn't spin. Finally got it broke free, and we weren't quite sure what was going on with that. Well, it turns out it had ice in it. Because this tractor is four-wheel drive, right down in there, you're gonna have fluid. Well, she got water in there, and it froze. Have you ever tried starting a cold diesel when you can't burn the glow plugs? Yeah, doesn't really work real great. So, into the shop it went, and he spent quite a bit of time, broke this thing in half. Here's some photographs. Right there behind the starter is where it breaks in half. So we had a front piece and a rear piece, and that's what you see in there. So in the condition it used to be in when he got his hands on the thing, you'd fire it up and you'd suck juice out of the battery and you couldn't recharge. You'd have to put a battery charger on it or use jumper cables to get juice back in the battery. You know, that's unsat. So broke it all apart in the shop. You did a bunch of work to it, put a new rear main in it, did a ton of other stuff inside of it, because, you know, not gonna be any closer, right? New alternator, new starter, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. And now it's all back together. And now, right now, it's warm enough out here. You hit the key, you don't even have to burn the glow plugs. You hit that key, I don't even think it snaps over one time. She's going. So that's pretty cool.